keep me posted on if I need to reposition myself. All right. I think we are live. Hello, hello. What is happening? This is Rachel Smith with Remax Achievers, and I am live streaming. And this live stream is brought to you guys by MidAtlanticTV.com and Frederick.com and Facebook.com/Frederick County. So what's really cool about Frederick.com is that they have a small business tab right there on the homepage, particularly restaurants, which will solve any arguments over what restaurant you're going to eat out in. So check that out. In the meantime, I am Rachel again, and guys, engage, share, comment, any questions that you have, let me know. This is for me to give information to you. We're doing the Real in Real Estate. Want to just give you some market stats, some info. We're going to do a word of the week, which is escrow, show some coming soon listings. We are also going to talk about our main content today is going to be showing service and what that is. So let's just dive right on into it. So currently today, as of 5 a.m. this morning, when I pulled the stats, we are looking at 789 active listings in Frederick County. Active under contract is 110. And then pending is 474. All right, so there's a little bit of confusion sometimes about active under contract and pending because technically both have contracts. Active under contract, or A/C, you may see on some of your consumer websites, means that the seller has accepted an offer. They may still allow showings for backup offers, or there's contingencies in play that haven't come to fruition and have been fulfilled. So, hey, they're still allowing showings. We're still kind of figuring that out because that's a new thing since I think November of last year with us agents. But technically, gosh, that would be what, almost 600 that are pending right now in Frederick County. So very cool. Put that back there so you guys can see. All right, now back to me. Our next statistics, which is going to be really cool. This is actually more of a statewide thing for Maryland because we are here in Maryland. Let's put this up on the screen. All right, so Maryland housing statistics, bear with me, for December of 2019. Total closed units. Guys, we're up over 12% as opposed to last year in 2018, which is good, right? We're up. Looks like 6921 is what's closed this past December as opposed to 6146 in November of the previous year. Or December of the previous year. Average sale price is going up. This is good. We're up 5.4%. It's going to be right in that 350 range for this year. We're also seeing a positive flow here with the 4.5% going up on our median price that is closing. Pendings are up, which is good. So we're seeing some ups, and then let's jump to our negatives. Our negatives are that current active inventory is down. It's down. So if you want to sell, put your house on the market. Call me because there's no inventory right now and we need houses. Buyers are out there. So let me jump back. Also in 2019, it's showing here that the average sales price to the average list price, or overall list price, original list price is what OLP really is, 96.7%. So that's good. We're seeing an uptick there, 2019 as opposed to 2018. So we're doing good. I think the only issue that we have right now is going to be that there's no inventory. So like I said, if you guys are ready to sell, if you're ready to start getting your house in order for spring market, now is the time, as you're going to see in some of these other stats I'm going to throw up here real quick. So bear with me as I finagle and get this set. Now this is going to be hyper-local to Frederick County. This is fun. I like this one. Let me put this on the screen. All right, so Frederick County. This is going to be Q4 2019. And this is going to show us the 1 year difference. Median sale price, again, we're seeing that average of the 300s. We're still up. Same with the average sales price, median and average. Deciphering the difference between each his own. 4% up. Percentage again of what houses are closing at as opposed to what they are originally listed at is 97.6%. So if you're listing your house at $100,000, you're right in that 97 probability, $97,000 of it closing. Homes for sale is 807, so this is a little bit out of tune with what I pulled this morning at 789. Still, less than 1,000 houses on the market in Frederick County. That's come on, guys. We need some more inventory. So it's bad for buyers, good for sellers. Leveraging that might be key if you're a seller. Interest rates are still low. That can affect sellers too. That's another topic of discussion. Let me jump back here. All right, closed sales, 1,044 this past quarter, which is up still, so that's a good sign. Again, that negative on that 32% for homes for sale right now. Month supply, average property marketing period, so days on market, 54. This other stat that I love here with the bars, which gives us a look back from 2017 and 2018, that is very cool. The homes that are for sale in each quarter. So quarter 4, 2017, 2018, and 2019, you're seeing the difference, how it went up last year. Look at the orange, guys. The orange is what's important because that's currently where we're at. That's the latest statistics that are provided right now, and it's still just showing overall low inventory. Then we've got our historical median sales price for Frederick County specifically. I love this graphic so much. I'm going to put it back on, but I love this graphic so much because it shows a steady, it's showing that increase, and of course, where is it leaving us off at in quarter 1 in 2019? So let's take another look at that. Boom. I love it. But we need to get some more inventory up those prices. So our prices are steadily climbing there year over year. All right. So let's jump back to our next graphic. Bear with me as I pull it up. And this one is fun because it gives a different view. Instead of black and white, it's more red and green. All right. So we're down 41.2% from November as opposed to right now in December on our listings. All this data is going to be repetitive and driving home that factor that we are low in inventory. So the new pendings, there's more pendings this month than there was last month. And then closed sales are going up. So that's good. People are buying houses. People are settling. People are closing. The market is moving. We just need a little bit more of that merchandise to be able to choose from. And again, our median sold price, we're still within that 300 mark, depending on what arena you're grabbing your data from. We're still in that 300 median range. Average days on market, 42, as opposed to the last infographic was 54. So this is looking good. We're still in our upper 90 percentile for our closing price versus original list price. So very interesting stuff. Now, all of this I can link. Again, if there's a specific territory that you may want to check out, you say, hey, you know what, I live in this neighborhood, or even I'm in this zip code, because I do have ones that are really hyper local to zip codes and neighborhoods. I'm happy to post all that information or email it to you. So for our next Shamil, let's talk about our coming soon listings. Coming soon is a status in the MLS that we agents can use. I said this on the last show, but I'll just reiterate it again. It's kind of a pre-marketing boost. We get 21 days to put our listings with permission of our seller in the MLS under the coming soon status. And so that allows us to get a little jump on the market. We can send it back and forth to our clients and to other agents. We can also utilize that for our social media marketing, which is good. Good to jump on that. So let's show you some of these recent of the 35 listings in Frederick County that are utilizing the coming soon status. Let's take a look. Here we go. Got one on Liberty Road. Bear with me. This is the way that I kind of uploaded it. So since there's only 35, I'm just going to kind of scroll through. If you guys see something that pops out, let me know. And while I'm slowly scrolling, I'm going to look at these questions. Question: if a seller is under contract, however waives the home inspection, do you have any recommendations which the seller may consider going this route? Seller's under contract. The Applegate experience, sir. I'm trying to decipher the way I'm reading that. There's a good one on Bear Den. So if a seller's under contract and the seller waives the home inspection, is that the question? Or if it's just been waived by the buyer, may consider going this route. What I've also, let me click back here so you're seeing my face. Waiving a home inspection, buyer's agent, I always say, hey, get a home inspection. There are ways to leverage waiving it. However, just being careful. From a seller standpoint, it's almost valuable to get a home inspection prior to, like a pre-inspection, like a pre-certified car, pre-owned car. They go through their inspection process prior to going on the market. You can do the same for your house. So if you market it that way, and I have seen it marketed, hey, already been through inspections, already been through appraisals, there's definitely a safety or a comforting factor in that element. But 9 times out of 10, the buyer's going to bring their own inspector. That's a third party that they're supposed to be bringing. I think I'm understanding your question the right way, and thank you for asking. How much are property taxes in Frederick County? I got to pull up some stats on that because I think they just did a reassessment. So, of course, there's Frederick County and there's Frederick City, and we always know that being in a city limit is going to up your taxes a bit there. So, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll pull some stats on that and do some infographics for the next show. That would be an awesome one. Thank you for asking that. I might even be able to pull something up for you guys real quick just to get a visual, keeping in mind that I don't know it off the top of my head because I do a lot in Montgomery, Howard, and Carroll as well. All right, let's go back to the screen here. So, our word of the week. We're going to roll with this. We're going to try and do this word of the week. All right, guys, here it is. Escrow. All right, escrow, and what is it? So I've got the dictionary term, and then I've got Rachel's terms, and we're going to mesh them together and try and make sense of it. So let me read from my little notes here, so don't mind me looking down. So escrow, the definition from the dictionary, or Google, is a bond, a deed, or another document kept in custody of a third party and taking effect only when a specified condition has been fulfilled. In real estate land, that is primarily going to be when you close, right? So escrow kind of mean a few different things, and that term is used in different manners depending on who's using it and in kind of what context. I think of escrow as, hey, you open escrow when a contract is ratified. From that date, that property is now in escrow. Your earnest money deposit, which is going to be another topic on a different show, is placed with a third party, whether it's the title company, which is typically how I roll, or the real estate broker. That is held in escrow. Typically, it's deposited, and it's got to clear until you close. Now, let's say something happens throughout the transaction, and the deal falls apart. As long as you're within those, from a buyer standpoint, as long as you're within those time frame contingencies, you shall be returned that escrow. You got to play by the rules. However, if not, you can still ask for it. But typically all parties, well, I know, all parties have to sign an escrow release agreement in order for that money to be released to the party that it's so designated to. Another way to look at escrow is that time frame. So, hey guys, we put an offer on this house, they accepted it, so now we're officially in escrow. You're officially in escrow, you're officially in waiting until that transaction closes. So I think I'm hitting it that way. Let me check and see what questions we have here. Southern Maryland's real estate market. Ooh, Southern Maryland and Virginia. Should I bring up the fruit comparison there? Let's see. I don't know a lot about Virginia. I want to be honest. I go to Tyson's, but I don't know too much about Virginia. I'll have to look at that. Maybe I can recap on that on the next show. Moving forward on our main content is going to be showing service. What is it? How does it work? Who uses it? Who has access? How does it benefit any real estate transaction? So let's talk about it. A showing service. It's a third party that we agents, I use this, most agents do. It's a third party system that handles all of our showings, the scheduling, the confirmations, any declining. So they, let me just break it down. You see a listing and you want to take a tour. So if you're an agent, a buyer's agent, you'll go into that listing. There's a button. It's a link. You just hit a link. You can schedule it. Zip. That's going to go out to the seller that has the app on their phone, or it's going to go to the showing service that's going to call, text, or email. Then that seller client, at least my sellers, have an app on their phone, or they'll get a little text notification that will say, hey, this is when the showing is scheduled. You can confirm, decline, or suggest a different time. So it's actually super easy. People don't just show up at your door. It takes a little bit of pressure off of us as agents when we're trying to handle a lot of the behind the scenes and other things, and we can use the service that will really provide a seamless showing schedule. Everything's recorded. You know who's going in, who's going out. So it really makes things simpler on the showing end. So the other thing we have, I'm going to show you a screenshot of what the showing service app looks like that I use. And so then that way you kind of get an idea. Boom, showing time. So this is just their homepage. And this is what the app looks like if you were a seller or even agents. I'm sure you're familiar with this. So green, you're confirmed. I mean, it's really basic. You can decline right there from your phone, from your email, or even a call. It also provides stats, which is going to lead me into my next little thing here. With the showing service, you get a report card if you're a seller. I call it the report card. I'm going to check on your report card. I'm going to give you some insight into one of my listings report cards here. Bear with me as I pull it up. Okay. So here we go. It's going to say how many total showings, when, where. So it's going to track all of that. Oh, my screen's messing up here. Oh, but here we go, right into it. Here's a report card, guys. It's going to show if you've declined it, if you've canceled, any past showings, price, it's going to give me all of it. So I can babysit you. I can babysit you from behind the scenes to make sure that you're allowing access to the best of your ability. We get it. Life, you've got a family, you've got kids, work schedules, things like that. That's why this is so beneficial. It really alleviates that stress of the back and forth of trying to set a schedule. Boom, it's right there on your phone. You can refer back to it. Yay or nay, suggest another time. It's really, really nice. The other thing about the showing service is they handle all of our feedback, most of it. So once an agent shows the property, they will get a feedback form that says, hey, we're requesting feedback. Tell us what you thought about the price, the property, give us some input. And that's all recorded there, and that's something that we can share with our sellers. Sometimes they don't do it. I'm guilty of that as well. I'm sure my fellow agents are like, Rachel, where's my feedback at? Because it's a lot. And that's when we go stalker mode and start calling the agent and say, hey, what did you really think about the property? But prior to getting to that point, this is such a great system. I love it. I can see everything that's happening. It's an easy access system for my clients. It's really, really good. And I, of course, have the report card so I can watch you guys, make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. Which brings me to my next point, is access. For example, this is a good one I was thinking about this morning. Let's say a lot of times there's opportunities for you to put a block. You can do a 6-hour request, 24-hour notice, things like that. Being the most available while your home is on the market is going to be optimal, really, guys. Because put it into perspective like this. Let's say there's an agent out showing houses, right? Driving down the road, they're seeing a house that's listed at $285. Okay, right across the street is another listing, your listing, that's listed at $300, right? Or even $295, just out of that reach or that search criteria of what that buyer is currently looking at or had searched. Well, hey, guess what, Susie, I want to go check out that house across the street. Why didn't come on our search? Can we get in real quick? Here we are. Boom, clickety-clack, the agent can go right online, request a showing, right from your phone. Hey, guess what? I'm at work. Yeah, go ahead. Go check it out. Boom, instant. Buyers are so instant gratification. Everything we can do is from our hand. Man, we could buy houses sitting in our bed on our phone. So that's also going to translate out in the field, right? So if you see a house, you're out there already. Hey, why can't we get in? We want to be able to be accessible. We don't want to put up a lot of resistance. Understand everyone's got their own schedule and timing and things like that, but really the most optimal, best position to put yourself in is to be the most accessible, right? So that is it as far as the showing service goes. It's great. Let me take a look at my questions and see what's happening here. In general, what portion of Frederick County's home fall within an HOA? Oh, that's a great one. Oh, I'm so going to take these questions and pull it back up. I wonder if there's a filter that I can try while I'm sitting here. But I don't want to make you guys wait. With that said, what else can I show you that I wanted? Oh, so last week I showcased my my Blanca Court listing that I have. And guess what? Boom! It's under contract with multiple offers. People are coming out of the woodwork. So we have a problem. The problem is now I only have one Frederick County listing left. So I'm getting a little nervous, guys. If you want to sell, you know what to do. But no, super excited for those sellers and the buyers that did win it. That's exciting. So we're really happy to get that under contract, and we're ready to rock and roll with more. So yeah, fun fact. So I'm going to do a fun fact. This week's fun fact is, what is the oldest house listed in Frederick County right now? So let's pull it up. I'm going to show you guys because I love it. This one is getting me in the feels a little bit here because I just love houses that are like this. So bear with me. Here we go. Boom. All right. So there's three. One is actually a winery, so we're going to kind of go this direction first. And I pulled this one off the MLS. This is a home visit tour. It's gorgeous. So this house is a farm, 12440 Green Valley Road. I think it was built in 1776. I had that note there, but look at that. Look at that stone, guys. Ta-da! Small Beginnings Farm. I love this listing. So this is right in Union Bridge. I love Union Bridge. I feel like it's like Frederick County's best kept secret. Now everybody knows about it. So I'm just spanning through some of these pictures. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to see if there's any other. Craig, how much are taxes? Too much! Yeah, I second that. They're always too much. I understand that. Yeah, you guys are throwing me off a little bit with these questions, but you know what? It's good. Oh my gosh, look at that stone fireplace. Are you guys seeing this? You guys, hold on. Let me just take it back. Do you see that fireplace? Like, hello? My kids would have a field day in that. So yeah, this one is 12440 Green Valley. This one is listed at 1.1. The other cool thing about this is it's on over 90 acres. So it's a legit working farm. It is very, very cool. Here's our location. Here's our MLS. I'm trying to remember whose listing this is, and I can tag it in there so you know whose listing it is. I can't remember off the top of my head. So yeah, that about wraps it up. I think I covered everything. So from here on out, I'm going to try and keep things in a sequence, try and give some stats. There's only so much stats I can do on a monthly basis, but I think every week we'll have something new as the market shifts, especially as we gear towards the good old spring market. And then we're going to do coming soon listings. We'll try and narrow that down to coming soon listings that have just hit that week. So you're not seeing, again, old content. And then our lovely word of the week. I think I'm going to have fun with that one. The dictionary version and then the Rachel Smith version. And then we'll have some main content. Next week, I'm excited because my buddy, Jeremy Pauling, is going to be on. He is a mortgage originator with NFM. You guys may have seen some other videos that he and I do, but we're going to take it down to the casual level and pick his brain and see what's happening in Frederick County on the mortgage side, talk about rates, what he thinks is going to happen, all kinds of fun stuff, Frederick County programs. So yeah, moving forward, we're going to try and be doing this once a week. We're going to be bringing on guests, which I'm super excited about. So any input, questions that you have, just lay it all on me down below, and we're going to start picking up that content, and we'll make sure to hit all of those. I did have one of my favorite clients, Kafui, from forever ago, ask me about my thoughts on the difference between new construction and resale houses, and I think I'm going to save my full-blown opinion for that for another show, because I think there's some details, especially because you know I'm partial, me married to a builder. I'm going to have a little bit of input on that. I think it's going to be very client-specific, very family-driven specific, whatever best needs are, whatever best suits the needs of the customer or the individual. But there are some pros and cons to both, really. Believe it or not, there's even cons to new building. So I want to touch on that, but I want to make sure I'm going to give the best information on that. So stay tuned and we'll discuss that. So in the meantime, please like, comment, and share. You can check me out on Facebook.com/Rachel Smith Realtor. Also check out the Frederick County Facebook page. RachelSmithRealtor.com. You can call or text 301-956-3342. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching.